going on, everybody? Smitty from Around the 412 here. We're going to do a 7 round mock draft today. Didn't want to be too saturated with these, so spaced them out a little bit. Probably do one more of these on this channel the week of the draft. We're also going to be doing a live mock draft with some friends. So we're going to have a lot of mock draft stuff coming your way. And I just didn't want to saturate it prior to. I know that there's a lot of mock draft content out there. So didn't want to be throwing one of you guys every single week without really any changes happening. But it's been a bit, so I felt like it was a good time to put one out there. And also, we're going to be using PFF as opposed to PFN just to get a little bit of a different feel, different player rankings, and it should fall a lot differently than what the last one did. So excited for this, ready to get into it. I will share my screen and we will jump right in. As always, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let me know in the comments how you feel at the end of the video when you see how the draft haul turned out. So let's get into it. Caleb Williams, Drake May. Oh, JJ McCarthy. Actually, let me pause here just to see where things are at because I don't think Jaden Daniels has gone yet. He has not. So Jaden Daniels not off the board yet. Caleb Williams, Drake May, JJ McCarthy at the top, and Roma Dunze and Malik Neighbors go before Marvin Harrison. Wow. Okay, this is a really weird start to the draft. Imagine if this actually takes place on draft night. I will say I did put the randomness but more in the middle as opposed to on the far end of either side. I had it in the middle. Maybe that's why it fell this way as opposed to in the past where it's just kind of chalk. But I kind of like that. I mean, there's going to be some randomness. Now, Marvin Harrison is the third wide receiver off the board. That's wild. But fashion, there goes Jaden Daniels. Bo Nix, top 14 pick. All right, so we are on the clock here. We saw some guys that would have made sense for us just come off the board. Trey Fatanu, Talise Fuanga, Tyrion Arnold. But I think the board still looks pretty decent. I mean, Quinyon Mitchell's there, JC Latham, Nate Wiggins, Amarius Mims, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Jackson Powers Johnson, Graham Barton. This is a good board for the Steelers. This is actually a board where I might be looking to move back a bit because there are so many players that I feel like are fair value here in the first round, still on the board. I wonder if we can maybe make something work here. So is this, do I want to move? Where would I be looking to move back to? Where would I feel like is a good spot that I can still get one of these guys? I mean, maybe the Cardinals at 27 because of what else they have. Let me see if we can make something work with them. Well, the Jets, it says, are interested in 20 for sure. So we can come back to that, but they don't pick until 72, right? They don't have their second rounder because of the Rodgers trade. Yeah, they don't pick until round 3. It's not I'm not making that deal. So, yeah, that's not one that I'm really interested in. So if we can get 27, obviously we'd be including 20. What else can we get? I mean, obviously, I can't. They're not going to do 35 without us also including 51. Would we be interested in that, like a 20 and 51 for 27 and 35, if they would even do that, or is 66 enough for us to be cool with moving back 7 spots? Because personally, I think that's fine. You're still getting the day 2 pick. You're sliding back 7 spots, and I still think one of those guys is going to be on the board. Let me see what like trade value chart says about this. Yeah, I mean, it's a difference for sure. 850 as opposed to 945 in value. So if they took this, it would definitely be a win for the Steelers. We'll see if they do. Nah, trade not accepted. Yeah, I'm not interested in making that trade with the Jets, so we're not gonna do that. What about, I mean, the Bills would definitely be a team. How do I get off of this now though? I just, the Jets don't make sense, man. They don't make sense to make a move with here. What if we can get 28? They're not gonna do it for 60. I wouldn't think. Yeah, I didn't figure that they would. I mean, those are really the only 2 teams that make sense to me. What's Tampa got after 26? I mean, 89 is too far down for me. What if we can do, what was Arizona's pick? 71. This would still be a win, I think, on the value here. Trade total, yeah, so we give 850, we get 915 back, so that's still I doubt that they're gonna do this, but trade accepted. Okay. Alright, I'm cool with that. I hope you guys are too, because now we did it. Robinson, Guyton, Wiggins, Barton, Cooper DeJean. Okay, there goes Quinion Mitchell and Marius Mims. I was gonna say, are any of the guys that I would have even have thought about taking going to go off the board there? Quinion Mitchell and Amarius Mims both go there, but that still leaves us JC Latham, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Jackson Powers Johnson, AD Mitchell. Hmm. It just doesn't seem like these centers are going to go, and they might go in this mock draft. I'm not saying, but like realistically, it just doesn't sound like they are going to go in this range from everything that we've seen and heard. So for me, I'm thinking more like a Latham or Kool-Aid McKinstry. I'm not as high on Latham, although man, AD Mitchell is honestly where I would like to go. Screw it. That's what we're doing. AD Mitchell at 27 is the pick. Move back, pick up another day 2 pick. Still get an awesome player in AD Mitchell. And I understand we haven't addressed the offensive line there in the first round. That's going to obviously have to be what we look at here. When did Zach Frazier went first, 36th overall to the Washington Commanders. Okay. Well, now I don't love it. Not a great board for us this round. Braden Fiskey's awesome. I like Jordan Morgan quite a bit as a developmental guy. That might be where I have to go. Javon Bullard, listed as a safety, but he's going to play in the nickel in the NFL, I think. Honestly, that might be all that we're really consider. Jalen Polk should be. Well, no, we took receiver. Sorry, Jaden Hicks. Man, yeah, not a great. As good as that board was in the first round, I think it's equally as bad this round. I just don't. Braden Fiskey is so good, man. But I haven't addressed the offensive line whatsoever. Who wants to trade right now? The Dolphins, who pick at 55. And who else is looking to move? Let me see if Dolphins and Colts. Okay, well the Colts we're not interested in because they don't pick until 82. But what can I get from the Dolphins? Are they gonna give us 158 straight up to do this? Move back 4 spots. I mean, 158 is not obviously a great pick. What round is that even in? But we don't have a 5th rounder, so that could work. Moving back 4 spots. I don't love the way that the board looks right here. If I can get another 5th rounder, maybe the ability to check another box, whether it is some defensive line depth or an off-ball linebacker, something like that. Yeah, we'll see if they'll do this. Okay. I'm cool with that. They take Jordan Morgan, who I thought about there. We move back here, and this makes it easy because they took Jordan Morgan, in my opinion. We'll go Braden Fisk here. So D-line and wide receiver, maybe not the first 2 positions you thought that we were going to address here. Kieran Amagaji is very interesting here, very raw to the tackle spot. I don't think that he's going to play early. Ooh, I like Blake Fisher more than consensus. And man, do I love Andrew Phillips. Peyton Wilson shouldn't be on the board, but I don't know if I can go like I haven't gotten offense. Yeah, we got to go. Well, actually, should I see what's there? Should see what's there at center. Yeah, Van Pran is there. Mahogany might play center for some teams. Same thing with McCormick. I feel like I don't know. I don't know if this is a reach for Van Pran. But if I can get him at 84 instead, which, like, based off his positional rankings where he should fall to, I know that the randomness is up here. Yeah, we're gonna go Kieran Amagaji first. Yeah, Van Pran just went. Dang it. What's still there? I mean, there's definitely some interesting names. Tanner Bortolini screams Steelers center, Hunter Norzad, just because of the scheme fit. It could make sense. But, I mean, the value's just not there to do it right now. Where to go, Andrew Phillips? Hmm. Again, I mean, not a great board. We're gonna take a little bit of a swing here on the transition. Mason McCormick, a lot of teams see him as a center. Maybe the Steelers are one of those teams. Now we get into the point where we can kinda Andrew Phillips may be gonna play on the inside, so I'd still be looking for a guy that could probably play on the outside at corner. Um, but we got into the point where we checked, like, our big boxes that we had coming in. Not maybe necessarily in the order that we thought we were going to, but Cedric Gray here. I wish we needed a tight end. Benson Ott is sick. Could probably use some edge depth, and I really like Mo Camara. That's the route we're gonna go here. Now we got a little bit of a wait here, finally. We got more picks. I mean, we were able to check more boxes again. Obviously would have liked to have gotten a center earlier. If this is the way that this plays out, man, I really hope the Steelers did something in free agency about that position. This is actually pretty easy because I love Bo Braid. So that's going to be the pick there. I think he's going to be I think he's going to be a starter at some point, but at the very least, legit special teamer for sure. Um, we can double dip at this point. I mean, if there's something there, did we take a linebacker yet? I don't even remember. What is there a way to look at my picks? Hmm. It's interesting that it tells me what I should pick. I don't know, man. I really like Tyron Hopper. That's the way we're gonna go with this pick. We're getting into the point where we're either like double dipping or just looking for really good value. I think my last pick, I'd kind of be looking for another receiver. If the value's there, I don't necessarily see it though. Another defensive line piece. Zion Load was up there. Maybe come back to him. Johnny Dixon, Daquan Hardy, another slot. Jordan Whittington. I think we're gonna do Jordan Whittington because we know AD Mitchell's gonna play on the outside. Gives us another slot option, Jordan Whittington. And there we go. That was our last pick. Let the computer wrap this thing up. And we will take a quick now I can just guess I can go to turbo. Get this thing over with. Jeez. They're not gonna like this, I don't think. Where's the Actually, not too bad. F on Tyron Hopper. Wow. Overall draft grade though, A minus. Top 40% of Steelers drafts. So yeah, slide back in round 1, get AD Mitchell. Yeah, they would have drafted Peyton Wilson over Kieran Amagaji. Yeah, well, who's playing tackle, pal? So AD Mitchell, 27, Brain Fist, Kieran Amagaji, Andrew Phillips, Mason McCormick, Mo Kamara, Bo Braid, Tyron Hopper, Jordan Whittington. Let me know how you feel about that haul. And do that in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'll be back with another video. But until then, thanks for tapping in. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.